launch because before anything else goes wrong, because that's just what happens. Things go wrong here at thegoddamnbacon.com and at the Goddamn Bacon YouTube and at the Goddamn Bacon Instagram and at the Goddamn Bacon Twitter. What the fuck am I on this day? Who is it? This Bacon one? That's what it is. Allow me a moment to get my cigar ready to go. What the fuck is going on here? I got chicks hitting me up on Tagged. Tagged is that's another dating app that somebody off of Mega's channel over at Thought Commodity, who's live right now. And sorry that I may be taking views from there, but this is my normal scheduled time. So what are you gonna do? Guns of Barbecue is already in the house. Yeah, I got a Romeo and Juliet. I think it's the first one I've had on this program. So be nice to see how it stacks up. Got that. Couple beers. I don't know how long we'll be here. Actually, was quite a cracking scene, down the street here. So I do want to check that out. We'll talk about some of the things that happened within the last week there. And hopefully everybody's doing okay. You slackers, okay, he probably means me because I started a little bit late. Guns of Barbecue is one of the best fucking YouTube names ever, by the way. Right along with Dark Mavis, who I just was watching over on his channel, John Crump's channel, and CRS Firearms decided to show up. How you doing, man? You were rather alert today. Come to think of it. Actually, don't even need a beer right now, but you know what? I'm going to pour myself one anyways because that's just an integral part of the show. Of course. I thought you were doing something on Monday. So I was surprised to see you guys go live tonight. I mean, Masking the Geek went live, and I'm a mod there, and I'm a pretty well-established mod. I've had to be an actual active one there because sometimes they get fucking raided. And so I'm having to bounce between your chat and not only your chat, but John Crump's chat, which I'm also a mod on, and then having to bounce between that and CRS's chat. It's like, Jesus Christ. Well, I didn't expect all this to be coming. This is what the last chick that got a real mouthful ended up saying at one point. 20-ounce Red Bull. Oh, beer I'm drinking. Yes, I'm breaking protocol. I'm saying I've been staying away from IPAs for reasons. Also known as Mantit Juice in the Manosphere, in case you really wanted to know about that. But I got these on discount. Crux Fermentation Product IPA. It was $10 for a 6-pack. It's normally like 15, 16 bucks. Oh boy, here we go. You know what? Space, I've been there. Look, it happens. Dude, we're going to be talking about that in a moment. Yeah, my thumbs have definitely got me into quite a bit more trouble than they should have. You know, that's for sure. I guess to go ahead and jump into that real quick before the comments go crazy. Apparently, that's going to happen even with a channel that has like, I'm still well south of 200 subscribers. By the way, all you guys who subscribed, whether you did it as posterity, you actually watch here, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Rush, because Rush for stopping by. Okay. Two Live Moo. I don't think I've seen you before. But thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate it. I guess that would do it. Most of the time I see Red Bull consumption, it's usually with vodka or Jägermeister. But that's just the crowds that I run with. I'm just saying. Or used to run with. By the way, in case if you're wondering, yeah, I didn't have time to put up the light shrouding because didn't have time. Just saying. Protocols are not about freedom. I'm not sure what you mean, Sport Brand. But thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. So everybody who's watching, put a 1 in the chat if you actually saw the thumbnail that I put up. And you actually have an opinion about it. Let me know. Because I could definitely go off on a tangent as far as that goes, and that's why I wanted to do this show. Aside from this is a regular thing, and I wanted to keep it a regular thing. You know? Hell, I'm gonna imagine most of the people who tune in here, they're gonna be guys. So if you're a seeker of the opposite sex, then yeah, rejection. That's just gonna be a part of the norm. Part of the norm. So figure we talk about that at least a little bit here. Something I've been going through. I cheated thumb wrestling too. Oh, he did. Oh, all right. Well, tell him I said thanks. I appreciate that. You see his Freedom Sport Brand. Jesus Christ. We get into some of the most random fucking discussions in the voice chat for a DLD After Dark. And even if I had the ability to put the link in here, I wouldn't, because that's kind of a private thing. I think that's what it is. It's kind of a private thing. So I don't talk about what happens there. What happens there, and it, for the most part, stays there. Sometimes you get bad characters there, and what can you say? Sport Brand knows what I'm talking about. Cool. Martin Kamency, thank you for stopping by. Hey, Baker, just checking in. I've been drinking since 8 p.m., so I might pass out soon. I can feel it. Yeah, you know what? I feel you. I don't know what time zone you're in, but even if you're in like this time zone, like Pacific time zone, this is what got me in trouble with the last chick that I was with. You know, you can't end up falling off a cliff, but at least you recognize it. And I recognized it at the time, but you know, these things happen. All right, the way, I hope you have a good night, man. Eastern. Oh shit. Sorry, let me catch up because I just saw it. E6. Good on you. That'll be 5 p.m. Eastern. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, 6 hours. Yeah. That's close to my limit, depending on what I'm doing. Now, back in my party ride days, I could be drinking whatever I pregame before I even take off of the ride. But I can go for like 10, 12 hours or something. It's only recent where, like you, Martin, where I'm mostly at home. If I'm not moving and I'm not interacting with people, then I just fall off a fucking cliff as far as energy level goes. When when I'm drinking, which is going to be pretty much every night while I hear. So yeah, the whole thing that was where. How do I put this? It's like I know I'm falling apart, but I still want to try to contact people, and that's what happened with the last chick that I was with. That's kind of what sparked this topic. The smoke should be going this way where the fans are, but it's going this way for some fucking reason. And I have the fan over there that's blowing wind this way. I swear this place is haunted. Just saying. Anyways. You know what? I have grown to like rejection. It's like gardening tools. I'm gonna put it that way because apparently people get banned for saying that the way that Sport Brand read or wrote it. Discord is like Vegas. Damn straight. I haven't talked about anything that's happened there. There was an event that happened today that got somebody kicked out, and I'm not going to talk about it because why fucking do that? And the problem that I have with the Discord chat, okay, there's me, there's Kimball, there's obviously you, Dark. We all know who you are. There's Sport Brand. But then there's other people who are there who, I don't know, maybe it's because they're on other Discords. That's just their kind of main account there. But their account name there doesn't match up with whatever account name do you have here. Okay. So Sport Brand is an example. Sport Brand you can see here as Sport Brand, right? But when he's on the Discord, you can also see him as Sport Brand. Yeah. Somebody else shows up. There's another guy I'm thinking of that I'm not going to mention. I'm going to take a wild guess to say he doesn't want to be mentioned. So unless he wants to be mentioned, he can speak up in the chat if he's listening. He has a name that's on here that I know very well. He has a name on the other one on the Discord that I also know. But I'm not sure. I wasn't even aware these two were the same person until tonight. That happened tonight. So as far as that goes, I guess, you know what, guys, do what I do what Kimball does, do what Dark does, do what Sports Brand does. At least have shit kind of fucking consistent so we know who we're talking to. When you invite us in a private Discord where you can't talk about shit that's at least slightly above water or whatever. I'm just saying. Not say give up whatever account you have, but maybe at least have one. Okay, I know I'm talking to Sports Brand. I know I'm talking to Space Texan. I know I'm talking to Martin Kaminsky. I know I'm talking to Dark Mavis. But yeah, back on target. Do we have any more comments? I don't think so. Cool. That's probably gonna be a quick one then. Back on that, it was something I thought about the last couple of days, and I've been dealing actually with this for the last couple weeks or so. I've been going at it hard with the dating apps and just meeting people in real life. So if you're a guy, obviously it's going to be a numbers game. You know what I'm talking about. Jesus Christ. Sharpshooter's still awake. I can only imagine what kind of trouble she's getting into. God. Now, most guys, they see rejection as kind of a bad thing. And in a way, it is. Somebody is looking at what you have to offer and basically is telling you no at the best and go fuck yourself at the worst. Possibly while sucking off a guy at the same time. I'm here to tell you. And if you read the description that I have, Jesus Christ, what is she getting into? This is what I get for streaming off the same device I text everyone else with. I lost my train of thought. That's fine. These things happen. Anyways, you know what? What did that person that rejected you do? You know what? They saved your fucking time. Hence, what I had in the caption there. One of the first times I actually wrote something in the caption. People don't reject you. They inform you that they are not worth your time. That's how I see it. It doesn't matter what the context is. It doesn't matter what the goal was in this in this relationship or this interaction or anything. You got to be thankful of that, because would you rather spend time with people who don't want to invest that time or make it even better for you or them or you both anyways? I can give you some examples over the last week or so. I've been on the dating apps quite a bit. And I'm actually going to be tapering off on those pretty soon because you know what? Like I'm saying, not worth my time. Only reason I was on those today was because, hey, I had this hearing issue. Like I needed to clean my ears. Yeah, real mundane shit. And that's kind of the point that I'm making here. It was real mundane shit. Like my ears need to be cleaned. And yesterday, Mango. Oh god damn it! Sharpshooter. I'm gonna get you for this one. Oh, I got a fucking one shot, one kill for you on that one. Uh, I kind of botched cleaning my ears, and I realized that I needed to clean my ears because the headphones that I was using to call into Thought Commodity and whoever the hell else that was on the road there, was like they don't even go all the way to my ears, and they somehow have like earwax on them. That's bad. So I decided to clean my ears. And so yesterday, I spent a lot of time just working with that. Just was it the Bromax earwax remover, whatever it is. I fucked that up. Um, but I got it sort of clean. But one ear, like actually my good ear, it definitely had something kind of stuck like around the eardrum or something. So I kept having to fuck with the entire night. So I knew I had to do it again. Went in, did it again, and got that finished. But during that time, that's when I was on the day apps, was looking at new profiles, talking to some of the older ones that I actually established contact with, Xing out some of the ones that like basically was like they're basically sticks in the mud and it's like clearly you don't want to interact for whatever fucking reason, even though we like each other. It's all one word answers, 2 word answers, all that bullshit. Like, you know what? Fuck, I don't have time for this shit. Usually I would take time to actually interact with them or try to drag some out. I mean, you know what? I don't care. I don't have time. That is not a bad IPA, by the way. But one of the things I did like while I was sitting here, like on the toilet, basically because that's kind of the best place to sit for that kind of thing. I'm sitting with my head kind of cocked like this because I've got earwax removal in my ear and kind of want to keep it there so it can do its job. I'm looking at this and like, oh, where's chicks I've texted, hey, what do you like to do for fun these days? Or, hey, you look like fun. You seem like fun. What are you up to these days? Just my regular openers. Maybe those are bad openers. Let me know in the comments below or let me know live. But they've worked for me before. And look at the chicks, the ones that like they haven't texted, but they're still online. They're still looking. First of all, I kind of have to laugh at that. I was like, all right, look, I know what value that I bring. If you can't recognize that, then okay, fine. You know what? You're not going to. If I text you 2 days ago, 3 days ago, a week ago, a month ago, a couple weeks ago, fine. Block list. Block, 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 block. Block hammer fucking strong here now. Because you know what? If you're not interested, then I don't want to see you again. And I'm not even sure about that as far as Plenty of Fish goes. I've done it with other platforms. Uh, Atham, how you doing? I was like, you know what? Look, if you're not interested in, like Jack Napier has said and Rob says has said, go check out their respective channels. If it ain't a hell yes, it's a fuck no. You know what? You don't respond to me, that's a no. And you know what? Fine. Goodbye. I am good on just exiting that as hard as I fucking can. That's fine with me. All you do is save me time trying to pursue you for something that was going to happen anyways. And I can spend it with someone else that actually is worth my fucking time. Which brings me to the people who are actually in real life, who I may end up interacting with tonight. So we have, what is it, Electric Taco Tuesday around the corner here. So I met a few people, and there was one chick that I actually thought she was fairly attractive. It was her friend, and then there was a guy that was talking to him. And I walked to him, and I was just kind of talking to him. Whatever. Wasn't anything big. I think by this time, I had actually finished my beer, which is what I now order at the bar for my own personal reasons. I had mentioned that I didn't have a beer. She had mentioned that, okay, you probably should go get one. And then she mentioned a bunch of other things about, like, okay, you should probably go talk to other people. And she got hostile for whatever fucking reason. I don't know why. You know what? I told her, look, you know what? I could have told her off. That could have gone very wrong for the venue, depending on how that went down. What it is like, okay, fine. Have a good night. Just ignored her for the rest of the night. And you know what? Sir, there was another event that happened. I think it was at another bar. It was close by. It was this fat chick, and there was a couple guys talking to her. And I'm just here to fucking hang out and talk to people. That's just what I used to do, and I actually did last night. They went into this whole. The guys did. The girl didn't. Went into this whole fucking thing where I was like, okay, no, well, this is just a conversation between us. Like, please see yourself out, whatever. Okay, fine. If you want to fight over this fat chick, then you go fucking ahead. Nothing wrong with the fat chick. She was actually pretty cool. It's one of the reasons I wanted to talk to, her and them. I wasn't even trying to hit on her. Probably should have seen that coming because they were doing this whole big dick grabbing contest between each other. Because that's just what guys do. Or at least these guys do. Whatever. I don't care. But you know what? Them telling me I'm not welcome, I got to go home. I got to shower. I got to go online and do whatever I was doing at the time. I got to do other things. And that's the message that I want to bring here. It's like, you know what? When people reject you, it's like, that means you don't have to spend any more time on them. And that's time that you can spend doing other things. It could very well be spending time doing other people. Okay, this one chick rejected you. And guess what? Spend more time texting this other chick and setting up more dates for her. You get that figured out. All right. Just take it out of dating or just meeting people at the bar or whatever. Okay. This job tells you that, hey, they're not going to give you hours. Look for hours at the other place. I think this is out. And I actually need to load up my other lighter, actually, now that I think about it. Real quick. Load that up before I get out of here. And so that's a good thing about rejections. It's a removal responsibility of trying to please and placate people that didn't want you anyways. You know what? They rejected you. That's a good thing. Take it, move on. Don't even get offended about it. Even if it's the hottest chick on the planet, you know what? The second hottest chick on the planet probably is better than the one that rejected you. Ask me how I know. It's just that's my observation. That's what I had. That's why I had the quote there. I still remember it. It was when Aaron Clare he had Chad Elkins at elkinscpa.com had him on this show. They were talking about this certain subject, and I came up with kind of the random thought that I was like, well, you don't have to self censor, you don't have to hide, you don't have to pretend to be someone you're not. That's either going to draw people in or it's going to anger them. And if I had to rewrite it, it would say, it would be they will draw you in or repel them. Kind of like polarities, magnets, whatever. There is no middle ground. Stand and be who you are. You know? And I stand by that to this day. Again, like in an Instagram post, it doesn't mean that you don't improve who you are. You don't take criticism where it's warranted. Now, in my case, I'm not very good at taking criticism because I've been taking criticism the wrong way pretty much my entire life. So I have a hard time discerning it. I really do. You know, this ended with the one chick that I actually wanted to get with that was supposed to move up here. Now she's gone and she's probably getting banged by somebody else. And you know what? Good for her. Can't blame her for moving on. It's a motherfucking mistake, but you know what? I'm still going to stick by what I said. Doesn't mean you don't learn from your mistakes. But you don't let other people determine what makes you who you are. You always be who you are, and the people who want to associate with you and the people who want to disassociate with you, you take that as it comes. That's all I can say. And I don't know what else I can say as far as that goes. You guys got any comments? We got a couple minutes before I cut this. There's a couple other chats going. Thought community is going. Vias, what the fuck is his name? Vias something. Vias Illusion, whatever. He's going still. I'm going, but I'm going to the bar. I think I know which one I'm going to be going to as well. The one I used to go to was just the only one that was open at the time, actually, believe it or not. They have fallen real hard times. They're still open, but every time I show up around, the time you want to show up around a bar, it's like they're closing up or they're already done, which is interesting. Hey, you're the one that called me on this whole fucking mask thing or having the face shield that I had with me. Okay. You did this. And so now you're just closing real fucking early because you can't get people coming in. Huh. Were there unintended consequences here? I'm just asking for a friend. I wouldn't mind going back. I wouldn't mind going back and asking questions. But it seems like there's some sort of poetic justice that happened there. And you know what? I'm not sad to see it. I'm not sad to see that they're kind of going down. And they were actually pretty well known. It was one of the best well known bars around there. Bar and grill, actually. Not unlike the Tiger Bar, which I love ripping to this day. Tiger Bar and Grill, Chula Lake, California. But you know what? Other bars are open. They've taken your business. And now you're shutting down. God damn it. Sucks to be you. But the way you treated me, just like the rest of this area has treated me. And that's another thing I want to talk about real quick before I get out of here. I know I live in an area that where it's okay now, but when the right people tell them what to do, they will turn on you in an instant. They will follow the directives. And if you don't follow them, even though they're unconstitutional, they're illegal basically, or they're just against natural human standards, they're still going to turn on you anyways. I know I live in this environment. You know what? You could have a whole environment reject you. Hey, at least I recognize that. But this is the only environment that I have right now until I get the fuck out of here. Who knows when that'll be? And you actually still get quite a few people commuting in and out of here. So it's not just the native people here. Talk to people that are traveling out here just to check this area out. A couple weeks ago, there was a concert because Seattle still shut down, Portland was still shut down, but this area wasn't. And so they had the concert here. It's one reason I'm still going out. But make no mistake, I know the area that I live in. And know the area that you live in. At any time, your populace could be turned against you on the drop of a dime or by a certain mandate or order by your local benevolent government. Understand that. At any time, you know, your own fucking habits could be turned against you, whether it's bad or not. And that chick, you know, who was really into you, she'll find a way to just fucking not be into you anymore. Ask me how I know. Learn to live with that and learn to deal with it accordingly. You know what? You want to reject me? Then that's fine. I'm going to treat you appropriately. I guess that's my message here. People are going to reject you. Treat it appropriately. Deal with them as far as it benefits you, because that's what they're going to do to you anyways. Otherwise, why give them the time of day? If I ever see this chick that talk shit to me, or these other guys that talk shit to me the other day, or hell, even the chick that I really liked, that she managed to distance herself because even though it was a good reason, even though it was a good reason, you know what? Sorry, I don't care. I can't afford the time to discriminate against that. I can't afford the time to parse those things against each other. You know what? The end result is the same. So you found a way to reject me. You know what? Fine. Fuck you. I'm going to spend my time elsewhere. And so I guess that's what I will tell you guys. Spend your time elsewhere. Take the rejection as it makes you free to go and involve yourself in other things you would have otherwise involved yourself with whoever or whatever rejected you in the first place. It's the best way I can put it. It is hot. I'm going to go outside and drink beer. And I think I'll actually carry this cigar with me. I still have the carrier for it, so got that going. For me, at least. Thank you all very much for tuning in. Until next time, stay dangerous, keep it tactical, and above all else, be chaos, my friends.